Saxon's Trig, lesson 102, is about binomial expansions for the second time we've discussed it. So we've done, as you look in example 1, find the fourth term of, and so we know that this is based on the Pascal's triangle, and I had you put at least 10 of them in your notes, and also we would do the chart whatever the exponent was. So if it were 3, then you would do you get your x and your little y. So you would do 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then if you want the third term of that, you're pulling these as the exponents. So what you're going to notice in example 1 that's different from this is that before, when we had expansions, they were things like regular x's and y's, or maybe a number was in there. But now in example 1, they're giving us negative 3x plus 2y squared to the fourth power. So I've got some extra parts in here that just make it a teensy bit more complicated. But we still want to look on our Pascal's triangle to determine what the coefficients are for the fourth line. So I didn't do that one here. So let me go ahead and add that down. No, wait a minute. 0, 1, 2. This would be, no, I need to do 2 more. Ooh, that's getting really tight in here with the way I wrote it. 3, 3. And remember that it's the addition of the 2 above it. There's no way that's going to fit in here. I'm going to do it over here. 1, 4, 3 plus 3, 6, 4, and 1. Okay, so here are the coefficients for that fourth line. And then our XY chart, let's go ahead, now let's redo it. So X and Y, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here's our coefficients. Here are our exponents. And now it wants the fourth term. So 1, 2, 3, fourth term, 1, 2, 3, fourth term. These are the parts that we need to put together. So my coefficient is a 4, and then the first term here is negative 3x, and it is getting a 1 for its exponent, so it doesn't really need to be there. And the next part is the 2y squared, and it's getting the exponent of 3, and we want to multiply all of those pieces together. So now all we have to do is simplify. Negative 3 times 4, so far that's negative 12x, 2 cubed to an 8, and then y, 1 base, 2 exponents, multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. And then negative 12 times 8 will be negative 96, x and y to the 6th, all simplified. All right, now example 2. Expand 2a squared minus x cubed to the fourth power. And they want all the answers if they're saying expand it. So at least I can use the same coefficients that I had here. So for the first one, I know it's 1. Then the first part is 2a squared, and it gets the exponent of 4. And the second part, this part, doesn't need, well, its exponent is 0, therefore it's a 1. It's not necessary. Plus, next coefficient is 4. The 2a squared now has an exponent of 3, and we need the negative x cubed to have the exponent of 1, plus 6, 2a squared, multiplying with negative x cubed squared, plus the next coefficient is 4, 2a squared to the first, and the negative x cubed to the third, and finally plus the last coefficient was 1, 2a squared, oh actually I shouldn't have written that one because the exponent is 0, so that is a 1, it's irrelevant, and the negative x cubed to the fourth. And then we can begin to simplify all of these parts. I was looking at their answer. It's okay, I'm just going to keep working. All right, so 2 to the fourth power, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. A to the 8th plus 2 cubed, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, 8 times 4, 32a, 1 base, 2 exponents, multiplied to the 6th, but this is still going with, so now this positive is going to be turned into a negative, and then the x, 3 times 1 is still 3, so I just keep the x cubed, okay, plus 2 squared is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. 2 times 2 is 4. Again, when I go to multiply with, now this negative is squared, so it becomes a positive, so no change to that sign. And then x to the 6th plus 2 times 4 is 8. A squared, because times the 1 isn't changing it, cubed, negative 3 times, so that is going to change this to a negative, and then that's x to the 3 times 3 is 9, plus, now I'm down here, 1, won't change anything, so this to the 4th power does keep it a positive, and then x to the 3 times 4 is 12. Now, I shouldn't have any like terms in that, so I'm going to try to verify our answers. x12, the minus 8, a2, x9, the 24a, 4x6, the 32 is negative, a 6x3. Yep, we are good to go. That is the answer all simplified. Now, example 3 says, find the third term of negative 3x plus 2, y squared, and this is all to the 5th power. And it wants the third term. Okay, so for the XY chart, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it wants the third term, so I only care about these. And then I am going to need to pull the next line here because I need the exponent to be 5. So that's going to give me 1, 5, 10, 10 again, 5, and 1. So here are my coefficients, and I want the third one, so this is the one I want. 10 going with negative 3x to the 3rd power with 2y squared to the 2nd power, and then we need to simplify. Negative 3 cubed, that's going to be a negative 27 with the 10, negative 270x cubed. 2 squared is a 4, and y to the multiply together, 4th. So negative 270 times 4, let's see, negative for sure, 0, yes, okay, yes. And then x cubed y to the 4th to keep it all in order, yes. And there is that term that they asked for.